chapter number 39, verse number 21, that seest not thou that it is Allah who sends down rain from the top, from the sky, and leads it into the sources of the earth, and causes fields of various colors to grow. Quran speaks about the water cycle in great detail. It says in several other verses that the water from the ocean rises up, it forms into clouds. The clouds condense, there is lightning, and rain falls from the cloud. It's mentioned in several places in the Quran. It's mentioned in Surah Mu'minun, chapter number 23, verse number 18. It's mentioned in Surah Rum, chapter number 30, verse number 24. It's mentioned in Surah Nur, chapter number 24, verse number 43. It's mentioned in Surah Rum, chapter number 30, verse number 48. In several places, the Quran describes in detail this water cycle, which was discovered by Bernard Palissy in 1580. Only in the year 1580 was this present coherent water cycle discovered. Who could have mentioned the Quran 1400 years ago? In the field of geology, that atheists will tell you, that there is a phenomena known as folding. The earth that we live on, the earth's crust is very thin. These mountain ranges, due to the phenomenon of folding, prevent the earth from shaking. It gives stability to the earth. I tell him that the Quran mentions in Surah Naba, chapter number 78, verse number 6 and 7, that we have made the earth as an expanse, wal jibala autada, and the mountains as stakes. The Quran says that the mountains are made as stakes, as pegs. And this is the description which the scientists give us today. That's like the tent pegs. The mountains are like tent pegs. And Quran gives more information in Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 31. It says that we have set on the earth mountains standing firm, lest it would shake. Quran says that we have made the mountain to prevent the shaking of the earth. That atheists will tell us that even though the salt water and the sweet water, though they meet, they do not mix. They remain separate. I will point out to him a verse in the Quran from Surah Furqan, chapter number 25, verse number 53, which says, it is Allah who has created two bodies of free-flowing water, one sweet and palpable, and the other salt and bitter. And between them, He has made a barrier which is forbidden to be trespassed. A similar message is given in Surah Rahman, chapter number 55, verse number 19 and 20, that He has made two bodies of water. Between them is a barrier which is forbidden to be trespassed. Today science tells us that salt water and sweet water do not mix. There is a partition. He may tell me that maybe some Arab went underwater and he saw the partition and mentioned in the Quran. They fail to realize that this is an unseen barrier. The Quran says barzakh, an unseen barrier. And this phenomena is very much evident in Cape Town, that is the southernmost tip of Africa.